Today we will explain the manual operation of DA53T. First, let's look at the bending parameters here. We usually choose free bending, which is angle programming. Bottom bending is that he will according to the height of the mold. Crush, generally used for pressing the dead edge. We use free bending. The z-axis bending length is the length of the sheet metal you want to bend. Product positioning. We usually need the cooperation of Z1 and Z2 axes. Here is an angle. We enter the angle. For example, if I want to bend at 125 degrees. Angle correction is after we bend the board. Measure the angle deviation. We will correct it here. Correction 1 is the angle on the Y1 side. Correction alpha 2 is the angle on the Y2 side. If the angle is smaller, we will increase this value. If the angle is too large, we should reduce this value. If it's -2, it can also be corrected independently. The cylinders on both sides can be calibrated independently. One side is -2. It can be either. This y-axis is generally it will automatically calculate. We don't need to worry about it. The speed conversion point is also automatically calculated. If you feel you need to align the line when folding the plate, then I can change the speed. I can reduce the conversion point and make the height it drops slightly smaller to facilitate alignment. We don't need to worry about the parallelism because I can. When we change, when correcting 1 and alpha 2 angle, the parallelism is not needed. If the angles on both sides are different, correction is different. It's this parallelism, it will automatically to calculate, so we don't need to worry about it. This is the return journey. Lift the knife to a height from the speed conversion point upwards. For example, I'm at 119 now. I'll lift it up to see the effect. Yes, this is about 119. I'll pay 50. Look. It's lifted slightly lower. Some customers want to improve work efficiency. We can lower the speed, lower the return height. The tonnage is automatically calculated. If you feel that you can't press the board, you can manually increase the tonnage. The holding time is generally, we can set it to 0.5 seconds. A little longer to overcome the stress release of the board. Unloading is also automatically calculated. Here are the calculated results, are all automatically calculated. This speed. Change it to 5, you see. This speed is to slow down, is the speed of slowing down. At 15. This speed is faster than before. This is the slowdown speed. The following is the unloading speed. Generally, we don't need to change the unloading speed. The system will default to the maximum value. Here is the plate thickness. For example, I want to fold to thick ones, and 1.5 thick one should be input here. The plate thickness will be adjusted according to. When choosing the thickness, select this V opening size. Generally, it is 8 to 10 times the plate thickness. If I fold a thick board, when choosing the mold later, in the mold configuration, we need to select the upper mold. Select the mold. Then we have to base it on your thickness and the plate thickness you use to choose the mold. Here are for materials, including iron plate, aluminum plate, zinc plate, and stainless steel plate. These for materials. If you have other materials, we can add them in the settings. Here are materials. You can add it here. Upper and lower molds, we just chose it according to the plate thickness. This one is not used. The x-axis is a position where the material is blocked and not blocked. Then I give it 300. Press the system to run. It will move to the position of 300. This is the bending process. When the board goes up, it interferes. I can add a little bit of retreat. The R-axis is the material retaining platform, the one that moves up and down. Then give 10. It will rise. Then it will go down. Then it goes down, right? Deflection compensation. We usually turn on the automatic calculation. That's the deflection compensation. It's this deflection compensation motor. During the bending process of the cylinder on both sides, the middle angle will be a little larger. So you need this deflection compensation too. And reduce the angle in the middle to achieve a compensation effect. Then on our side, the macro here can be reflected. I have a position on each axis. If this deflection compensation shaft, its position is wrong, it can be reflected. Manual is manual movement of the shaft. Look, the x-axis is moving forward, right? The manual movement is manual movement of the axis. Correction means the correction during the application process. It can be stored inside. Mold settings. To change the length. After we fold the sheet metal, the length can be changed on this side. There is a diagnosis here. You can see it. The definition of our PLC inside. Define which display. Which one is in place. Or which point is not satisfied. It can all be displayed here. For example, I open this line. For example, I select this one, which is Y. Which is a fast down of the Y-axis. Then we display a window. First, select it. Select it to display the window. It will be displayed here. In this process, when we watch the action, we can see. Let's take a look. Which point is not in place? Can judge.